Hey YouTube, NWA Prepper here. Coming at you this evening to talk about some new additions or some new things in my preparations for emergencies. And obviously the three that I'm going to talk about today are honey, bulk zip ties, and a road atlas. A newer road atlas, that way it's up to date. But the first thing I want to talk about is honey. Now this container came from a local store near my house. If you shop there, the brand will give it away, but it's 1 pound and 8 ounces of grade A honey, right? Or so says the label. But what I like most about it is when I look down here at the ingredients, ooh, sorry about that, it just says honey. No other ingredients. So it's not honey-like. It's not a honey substitute in a little bear. It is real honey. Now at this size, this is easy for me to store. It's easy for me to use, rotate into my pantry. My kids like honey. I like honey. And they can use this. This is about the same size as my hand. And they can use it. So I pick one up. It's relatively inexpensive as far as honey goes. And you can buy honey in gallon jugs or 5-gallon buckets or however you want to buy it. Or you can buy beehives and bees and give that a shot. Where I live, I don't think that's the wisest decision I can make. Being, you can see all the houses around me. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen it too. But, so that is how I'm going to pick up some honey. I'm not going to get 100 gallons of it or anything, but I'm going to have one in the pantry and 1 or 2 in our emergency supplies just in case. Sorry about being out of center there. The next thing I want to talk about that I think we all think of these every day, are these zip ties. Now these are 11-inch zip ties, and I bought a package of 100. So it's a big bag, costs several dollars. I probably got those at like a discount tool place, or I'm certain that's where I got them because they weren't terribly expensive, a few bucks. And I have obviously already, used those. Sorry about the grunt. I forget sometimes I'm in a contraption where I should not reach. Nonetheless, zip ties are really important. I use them all the time. They can do repairs. They can attach equipment to backpacks, to trailers. They're just awesome. So you definitely want to be able to have these around so you have access to them. Anybody can use them. They're lightweight, easy to store, and super practical. So if you don't have any kind of a zip tie or cable tie in your preparations for emergencies, just think of how much you can do with them. You can move rope out of the way. You can tie things together. Just use your imagination. I mean, I've got a list in my head right now, but you do too. So think about getting a few packs. They've got different colors if you're a color person. I got the white ones because they were the easiest ones to grab. I'm sure there were some black ones right there too, but those are what I got. The next thing is a road atlas. Now this road atlas actually came from a good friend of mine. My best friend actually gave it to me because I like to have paper maps. Now I've got GPS and I've got my phone and I've got all that stuff, but I like to have a map. Holy cow, look at that. It's made of paper and it's got the whole country. I mean, there's Denver. I mean, it's just, it's a road map. Now, it takes a little bit of practice to read, I know, and you have to store it, and it takes up a little bit of room. Fortunately, I've got a big metal thing out front of my house that can store this. I'm kind of being a little ornery, but maps are really important. Now, this particular one, now I didn't pick this, but I really like about it is it's a little bit bigger. It's the large scale map. But because of that, I mean, it's, that's my hand, so you know how big it is. But it's supposedly up to date. It's the newest roads and no roads and bridges and things like that you can get. We use it on vacation. We do, it's really, I don't know, it's just not GPS. It's not battery powered. It's not going to go anywhere. If I take care of it, I'm going to have it. And with that, if I forget my charger on a trip, or if we make a wrong turn and we go somewhere and we break down and I've got to do other things and I forget to charge my phone, or I don't have GPS signal or cell signal, I don't have a map stored in my phone, so I have one there. So I encourage everyone, definitely get a backup. Get a paper map, at least of your area. Whatever your AO is, your area operations, or where you live, the areas that you travel to and from work, to and from school. Keep that handy. You can fold it up, put it in the glove box. You can laminate it if you want. Or you can order maps online of just what you want, and they'll come in the waterproof containers. Totally up to you. But I encourage it. Get yourself some zip ties, throw in the car, throw in your emergency kits. And then in your food preparations, I encourage you to get honey, as it will not go bad. It doesn't spoil. Depending on how you get it, it's easy to store, doesn't take up a lot of room, and it's super useful. Summer's kind of coming to a close, and as that happens, we all start thinking about the holidays because we see it in the stores. It's not that I'm a super freak for early holiday stuff, but it's coming. So in all that, don't forget your preparations for your safety. Winter storms are coming, fall weather's coming. There's always the wildfire danger. There's so many things that can cause us to need our emergency supplies. The economy is still way from where it used to be. You may lose your job. You may lose your only source of income. And knowing that you have a couple weeks of food stored in your house or more can really lift a burden and relieve some stress. Remember, it's not just about zombie apocalypse or SHIT hitting the fan. It's about being ready for everyday emergencies. They can happen at any time, and I don't want your family to go without, when a little bit of preparation could take care of it. Thanks for watching. Share the video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and comment. I love your comments. I feed on them. It encourages me. Even if it's negative, it still encourages me to do better. Thanks for watching, and always remember, let's get ready.